Hi guys, welcome back to another Grand Arena. My opponent this morning has attempted to attack my defense just to see what's behind my back wall. I'll show you the teams I put up front. So I put Night Sisters and Phoenix, not particularly amazing. The Night Sisters can catch people out if you're not prepared. 3v3 with Zombie can be a bit of an issue. You can often lack the firepower to go through him. On defense, he's put some quite reasonable things. So he's put his Brood Alpha up front, so I think I'll probably have to use Padme just to guarantee that I can go through that M1. And we've got Bosk down here. Another team to watch out for, because Dengar tends to hide at the back and stealth you. So if you can kill Boba Fett, that team will generally go down, but otherwise you can get stuck there. I know because I've used it myself. And then he's got his Night Sisters and General Kenobi down here. His Kenobi Yoda squad is much better than mine, but he doesn't have the Zeta on Barriss, which obviously makes the whole Kenobi combo work, so that's not too bad. I think I need to go for the Night Sisters first though. I'm thinking that I'll put my Bounty Hunters in here. I mean, I assume this is the Zeta lead. I'm just going to check. So he's got Zeta lead, and he should have the unique if he knows what he's doing, which he does. And Ventress is modded for damage. Yeah, so these are pretty good. I'm going to have to go into these first. He's got the health mods on Zombie. I tend to prefer the speed mods. The more turns it takes is much better than having it survive a single turn longer. Right, so Bounty Hunter's then in here, and then I'm not sure what I'm going to put into this thing. I don't really want to waste anything too good, but I'm probably still going to have to put something reasonable because Yoda at any level still hits pretty hard. So let's go with this. I am thinking that I'll swap. I can either run in Jango and Boba with Bosk and just target, like say Talzin, get her to a weak sort of point, and then have Boba Fett rocket her, which saves going through the zombie. That's probably not a bad move. I could do the same thing with Ventress, though she's got substantially more health and protection compared to Talzin, so he's got some Gear 12 plus pieces on her. Or I could put in Dengar or Cad, which again, another good choices, and that lets me remove like Jango Fett and use him somewhere else. Though I don't know where I would use him, because obviously in this 3v3 format I don't really have I don't have enough other bounty hunters to make it a squad, so I think I'm just going to spend them on this one. I do need to farm up another bounty hunter, just to have somebody to make another squad with, really. I've got IG-88, but he's not super hot. I just mostly got him so I could get his ship. There we go, it's one Night Sister gone. She's not coming back. Can't be revived to use the lead. So now we just go for Ventress, really. Do want that contract though, I'm 40%. Only going to get one shot. Not enough to kill her, but I've got to take her lives off somehow. Let's try and stun the zombie and have Boba Fett use his rocket on Ventress. I might do it. Is he going to go first? No, of course he's not. Still, 4 banners. I really do like that team. Okay. So Padme's going in there. I can put multiple things into this basket. Again, just have to watch out for Boba Fett. Just have a look how hard he is, because obviously if you watched our last Grand Arena, Boba Fett ruined everything. I did win that though, because my opponent didn't attack. So I'm not too sore about it. Okay. So he's got health instead of crit damage, which is a bad move. Okay, so he's stacking him for survivability. Health mods on Boba Fett are okay, but you really need to have the Medipack from his gear 12 plus pieces because his base health's not super high. Okay. I've not done the Medipack on mine, mostly because I've been putting it on people like TIE Fighter Pilot. Okay, so it's Jedi. Assume he's not got the lead on battle meditation. Yep, so he gets the extra turn. I could put Nuke Gunray in here, but I might get stuck behind Kenobi a little bit. Actually, let's just see how much health Yoda's got. So Yoda's not got a super amount of health. Yeah, I think I might try Nuke Gunray. Obviously, you get the bonuses against Galactic Republic with Dooku. So let's go for that. The counterattacks will be quite useful. Oh, no buffs for you. Yeah, cleaned it up. That shock at the start really sorted them out. Dooku does make a mess of these characters. Kenobi, you wouldn't have to do that. And just so you can't heal him, we'll send them in after you. I'm just using the basic with Ventress because I just want to try and apply more stuns. There we go. Missed out on a tiny bit of protection on Newt. It's only one banner. Every banner does matter though. What have we got hiding back here? That's reasonable. Jango Fett with IG and Embo. Embo's pretty good. He's a bounty hunter I wish I had, but I don't have the spare energy to farm him because he's only on one hard node. Fortunately, he's only 3 stars, so despite his gear, you can see that his health isn't quite as good as the other guys. Just wondering what IG88 Zeta is. I'm sure it's something like, I think it's this, adaptive algorithm. So target locked enemies can't recover health or protection. Need to bear that in mind. And then Jango Fett as a lead's pretty good. You can give them 2 lives. So that's the kind of boogeyman team back here. Phoenix ain't too bad. That's the same sort of, that's a standard like regen Phoenix team. So as long as you've got high damage output to sort of push through, you can get rid of that. Either get rid of Hera so she can't resurrect them, or get rid of Zeb, and then the protection goes, and you're just left with Chopper. Chopper's quite good, but only when he's got other people nearby to heal the health on. This team's rubbish. And then Ewoks, so he's gone for Wicket and Paplu. One good side here is there's no Elder, so Elder's not going to be reviving anyone, but he has got quite reasonable Ewoks. And he's got Tenacity on Chip, that's different. And his Wicket should be done for crit damage. Nope. He's got some random extra mods in instead of a crit chance set. Okay. I guess we'll see how hard Django is. So Django looks like he's got reasonable mods. He's a little slow, but at least he's got the base sort of plus 30. Because of this, he needs to better mod up there, but the rest of them look alright. Okay, so we still have to burn Padme on the Geos because we've got no choice there, and I really should have to go for Bosk next. I don't want to get stuck behind that, otherwise I can't get the ships, and there's a lot of points there. Just make sure I'm selecting the right team. I generally just put this on auto when I play in Arena. You're just waiting for that sort of perfect storm where you get enough courage on a couple of characters to attack twice in a row. Or you do that and you get your buff block on the Alpha, and you can, sorry, on the Brute, and you can go straight out of the After. Team folds really quickly once he's gone. Almost instantly, in fact. Right, what to do? We've got 2 bounty hunter teams to sort out, and then pick through everybody else. I do have, who have I got? I've got Nest, so I'm going to put Nest, I could put Nest into these Ewoks, because these Ewoks look, they're more offensive than the Phoenix squad, so I could put Nest into them and she'll sort them out quite reasonably. And that's a 1-on-3, which is much better. If I put her into Phoenix, I probably want to put Kieran just to make sure that she's got enough damage output to go through them at a reasonable speed. Because timing out would be really bad. So I'm not, so let's do that. Let's just put Nest in here and watch her mop up these Ewoks. Tell her to go for Wicket first, because he's the only one that can actually deal any damage. Not that she's worried, he still doesn't do enough damage to stop her. Easy win for Nest. Right, she's done that. So we've got this Jango Fett team and Bosk. Let's have a, what have we got left? Right, I've got CLS. CLS should be able to take either of those. The Jango Fett team not having a tank makes it quite easy compared to normal. So if I played that, I would just throw Han Solo straight all over Jango Fett and just try and stun him, keep him locked down. I've also got Palpatine, which is another not bad choice. I could play that. That's, I don't know, I think both of these teams can be a little bit risky into Boba Fett because Rocket can do some crazy damage. But I think they're my best two choices to play. Bosk team is slightly weaker, so I'd be tempted to put my... I mean, I've got Thrawn as well. Actually, I could play Thrawn into Jango Fett. That's... yeah, so I'm going to play Thrawn into Jango Fett and then probably put CLS into this and just go for Boba Fett. So let's go for Thrawn on this. We're not worried about recovering stats quite so much. I've got Kylo Ren as well. He's quite good because you can just put stuns out, just really lock characters down. In a 3v3 format, if you've got the Omega on First Order Officer where he reduces cooldowns, you can put him with Kylo Ren and then you can just stun characters constantly. And it's a 2-turn irresistible stun. There's nothing you can do about it. You can lock down a single character or just repeatedly stun 2 different ones, and then they've only ever got one other character. If you chuck in an off character as your third that's got a stun, not necessarily a First Order character, but again you can just stun teams to the point where they can't actively contribute. Right, Jango Fett's contract is damage debuffed enemies. I think I'm going to go for Embo first, just because he's weaker. I can get rid of him quicker. That's annoying. No bonus turn me up, but you're stunned. Let's just heal up Vader. So lost out on one banner, but you can't really complain at that. You took out a good team. Right, so CLS up top. Let's just do this now. And then, as you've seen in previous battles, the tenacity down from Chewbacca combined with the stuns from Han Solo and Luke mean that it's very hard for his team to do a huge amount. There's nothing I can do about the grenades. I don't have Loyal Protector, unfortunately. Or whichever one it is that allows the characters to recover protection. Right, okay, so we're through to the ships. Have a look. Okay, so Houndstooth, Anakin. So he's actually put a reasonable defensive team down, which is quite surprising. Usually, as we've seen in previous times, our opponents don't have super hot teams. Right, so it's Mace Windu, and he's got Anakin in the starting lineup, so I might put my Anakin in the start. I've had good success with Poe and TIE Fighter Pilot into getting rid of similar lineups like this where you just lay into Anakin, but he's not got that shit maxed out. And his Anakin is Relic 4, which is 1 grade higher than mine, but because he doesn't have the ship high, you'd lose out on the pilot multiplier, so it should be a bit easier to get rid of, or its damage will be lower. Okay, let's let's go with this. So the plan here is that Imperial TIE Fighter will go first, Poe will go second, and then Anakin will go third. Now his Bosk will taunt after my first 2 attacks, but that might leave his Anakin to the point where mine does his AoE and just kills him. And he's running Mace instead of Negotiator, which is a much easier deal. So there we go. We'll give ourselves a fence up, so that'll just make getting rid of his Bosk much easier. We call in ours, and he literally can't win there. Doesn't really matter how many reinforcements he gets. So I didn't call in his other 2 ships just to keep their protection in case he had some kind of AoE. Right, so we've got 2 teams left to go, and then I'm sure he's got more to attack me with. He can't have spent everything attacking those front 2 teams. He only did 2 attacks. So Phoenix in First Order. Let's just see if he's got the Omegas. Nope. Omegas are what make this sort of 3 First Order really good. I've not done mine on Panda or Officer, and it's something I kind of regret. I just don't have them to go back and do them. Who have we got? We've got Kenobi and some Resistance, and I've also got my Kylo Ren, so I could swap out one of them for him. I've got Nihilus, and I've probably got a couple of other tunes to play with as well. So I could put my Kylo Ren into his First Order. Mine's Gear 12, so he's going to do quite a number on those. I wouldn't want to put him in on his own just because the characters heal themselves, and the irresistible stun means you can get stuck. And I wouldn't put him in on Phoenix because they obviously regen too fast. So he can tank against either team quite fine. So I might put him in here with my Resistance characters, just because he'll keep their Kylo under control. And then that leaves me General Kenobi and Yoda to jump up and down on these guys. Or I think I might put General Kenobi and Yoda with Kylo Ren in against them, and then something else in up there. Oh, I've got TIE Fighter Pilot. I've got Cad Bane. So, actually, I've got plenty of damage dealers to go through the Phoenix. Got some bears as well. So that might be okay. I've got the buff block from TIE Fighter Pilot. Let's go with that. I really don't have quite enough characters for 3v3. Alright, we'll stop Zeb first. course the AI decides that it's not going to do the stupid thing of just attacking one character. Oh, come on guys. You can hit Chopper and not just continuously miss. Yeah. My Yoda is not very good. As you can see, I've not got any Omegas or Zetas on him. He's a bit of a wet noodle. I've got speed mods on him because I was previously running him with Padme. Yeah, he's not great. He needs a bit of TLC really. Oh, actually, I should have probably put one of the other guys in the lead, but it's not going to matter. Okay. I do like having multiple stunners. There's a real advantage in having them. So 1985. That is a pretty reasonable score. He's obviously going to have to full clear back to get anywhere near that. So maybe he'll trip up. We don't know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.